Okay.
You're not even
Welcome
first.
to the Top 5 podcast. We're going to start with the Top 5 roll call.
Hi. Every time. Oh, Dayman here.
Done a dozen of these.
Do we need to start over? Or are you
No,
going to be okay?
We're good. We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Go ahead, Dayman. Choc Banana is
It's-
waiting on you.
It's Dayman here. Already went.
Stupido Einsteiny here.
Choc Banana of your Philadelphia Phillies. You're now 5-2, first in the NL East Philadelphia Phillies.
Cut that.
That's not getting cut.
We need
Choc
to start
Banana is
over.
proud.
Leopold Pollersbeck of your Tampa Bay Devil Rays, fresh off of a lost start, but a good start
But a
nonetheless.
damn good pitching outing.
Thank you. Thank you, GM.
Okay. I just want to say though, like, is our mini golf like fucked?
No.
No,
Choc
I'm not
Banana
gonna-
has not been able to get into the mini golf yet because Choc Banana is still yelling at Verizon.
Leo's on the menu currently.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
gonna
great.
hit-
It's great. Out.
Leo never plays golf, so it doesn't matter where Leo is. He never gets in.
I'm
It's true.
playing okay. I'm literally playing right now.
I guess I'm Mike Ock of your Milwaukee Brewers.
And with us,
and
our
our
special
Central.
guest,
Michael
Mike Ock,
Hockenheimer.
Michael Ockenheimer, Mike Ock for short. You know him as Mike Ock. Choc Banana knows him as the Toledo Rockets. What is the Toledo's? What was Toledo?
Yes,
The Rockets, yeah.
The Red
Yeah, I
Sox
always
are
think Mud Hens.
champions.
Yeah, I
The
know.
Rockets.
Choc Banana knows Mike Ock as the red is emphasized Solo Cup champions from the Toledo Mud Hens, also Rockets. I don't know why that joke is funny in my head. But
Only
thank you,
yours.
Mike, for coming on. It's only to me, yeah, and that's fine.
No, happy to be here.
Yeah. So we have the top 5 has a lot of questions for you. Choc Banana's favorite question is always to start with, what's the origin of your name, and specifically why the circumflex? I don't ask everybody about the circumflex. I ask everybody about the MLR name, though. So where did your name come from?
It came from me trying to make dick jokes.
Classic.
Honesty.
Yeah.
Well, I lost that bet.
Yeah, there's really not that much to it.
I thought
How
it was
long
your
did it-
uncle's name.
How long did it take you to come up with that dick joke?
Like less than a minute.
Got it.
Okay.
Like how long it takes.
Yeah. That is a good
question,
question though. How long did it take everybody
How
to make
long?
their name? Okay, Mike, 1 minute.
It was a really long time. Listen,
It was okay. I'm not gonna hate because mine also was like within a minute and a half. I was like, "This is fucking it!" Like for real.
no, guys, listen. 1 minute is a really long time.
That's what you said.
A minute can be an eternity.
Fuck, I can't. Damon, how long have we been live? Because that was how long I was able to keep the third person going. Because it's really fucking hard.
It's been like, I don't know,
2 minutes.
maybe.
Because you weren't
2 minutes?
talking through
Because
half
there's
of it.
like-
minutes is a really long time.
Because
2
there's
minutes
like
is-
4 minutes of that.
You guys got to slow down and take your time if 2 minutes is a long time. Like,
I got
feel
places
bad
to
for
go,
everybody's
Chalk.
Fucking wives. Isn't that a Dr. Seuss
bed
book?
by 9 o'clock, Daddy? Like, what's the deal?
9 o'clock.
This dude is
Yeah,
up
you
as
got
late
places
as
to
you
go.
are. Fucking
Yeah, that's true.
midnight
If not
Eastern.
later.
Get out of here.
Well, he says he's got places to go, so where's he got to go?
To sleep.
Okay, so I just
Up
said
to
that. Oh, my God.
Man.
Last night, I rolled over to, like, spoon my wife because I woke up just a little bit. And then I put an arm out, and a little foot kicked me right in the belly. And I was like, that is not my wife. And then
I hope
I was
not.
Hopefully
awake.
you have kids.
No.
I mean,
I do have kids. That
That would
was
be
my kid
see,
that was
de-
between us.
depending on who you are, that would be way more alarming. Like if that happened to me, I would be so fucking scared. I would be so fucking scared, dude. I roll over and try to
Foot kicks
snuggle
you
with
in the
my
head.
girlfriend, and a tiny foot kicks me in the stomach. Oh fuck no! First of all, she's getting left behind for the whatever the
You're
tiny
getting
baby
salt and
is.
heavy from the anus down.
Oh yeah,
This
for
is
sure.
the horror film they made
Yeah.
once.
Oh,
Holy
man.
fuck! That is such
Feet
a
in the
terrifying
bed.
thought.
Oh,
No, that's
but
what-
I
no,
mean,
that's
I
what
even
Joe
like.
Luger wants. What are we talking about?
Oh, that is.
That's not a horror film to him.
Yeah.
Oh
True.
my god.
Okay, we need to
A
pump the brakes
rom-com.
because I have a very very young kid. That's a little feet. I said little foot kicks me in the belly. So let's pump the.
That's so scary.
I like cuddling with my kids. I wish I could take like naps with them or whatever. Or they could sleep in bed with me. That would be totally fine with me if they didn't constantly kick me and shit. Like my daughter is barely 4 foot tall, and she literally was laying perpendicular to the axis of the bed all night, and I can't have that shit.
That literally is what I do with every night with 2 cats and a girlfriend. I'm just like, what are you guys fucking doing in here? There is enough room for everybody.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we got my kid like a loft bed, and I don't know if we've talked about how large of a man I am, but I am a big dude, and I don't know if anybody here is an engineer, but a loft bed and 300 pounds is not what I would call a good combination. So I can't go in there and like sleep in her bed because I know I'm just gonna break it, and it took me like 4 hours to put together. So
We need to cut
I gotta
in the
sit there
scene
and
from
take it.
Step Brothers where the top bunk falls on him.
yes, it would be that. I'm familiar with.
There's
that
blood everywhere! Come quick! Oh my god. Do you guys like guacamole? Sorry.
Mike, why the circumflex?
Oh, I just wanted to like add something to it.
Make it
That was
different.
like the main reason, yeah.
Make it hard to search for on Discord.
Yeah.
Make
A
it
little, yeah.
super
Yeah.
difficult
No.
on the fucking
Also, it's a
butt.
little bit more like a penis.
I mean,
Put that together.
that's fucking funny, actually.
All right, so, oh man, I'm trying really hard not to make a joke right now. Okay.
Are you still fucking arguing with Verizon? What are you doing?
So here's the deal. I, like, a long time ago, they came into my little neighborhood area that I lived, which was a different than I'm at now, and they're like, oh, you can have all this stuff for $40. And I'm like, I just want, like, basic ass fiber for $40. And they're like, oh, yeah, and you get all this. I'm like, I don't want that, just the $40. I'm like, oh, well, it's like 80, but then with all the discounts, it's 40. I'm like, I just want 40. It's like, well, this is what we can do. So, like, 6 months later, they're like, hey, now it's like $90. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I want to pay $40, which is what the salesman told me I could do. And so they like stripped everything off, and I get like I at the time it was 100 megabytes up and down for $40 a month, which is not a terrible deal. And I don't really use, like, I mean, Stupido, you have data on everything in your life. How much data up and down at one time do you think you guys use in your house?
Certainly not 100.
Certainly not 100. I don't need a gigabyte. I'm not downloading or producing that much porn. So it's like I am good to go.
Not yet.
Wait.
Not
For
yet.
like
The
phone
podcast
data
is
or
very
like
new.
Wi-Fi data?
Like just into the house. Hardline.
Okay.
The hardline's 100 up, 100 down.
Okay.
I mean, the best routers are barely above that.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have the best router.
Yeah.
So they tried changing it on me, I don't know, like a year later after I moved, and I'm like, hey, I don't want to do that. I just want my $39.99 100 up, 100 down plan. I'm like, well, we don't have that. We have the $200 up and down, but I can just do $39.99 for you, and we'll just like let it go. I'm like, I don't want to have to do this again. So I don't want like discounts or cuts. I want to pay the full price. Just give me that. I'm like, okay, yeah. And so they like gave me like a grandfathered thing. And like 3 months ago, I got like a postcard saying, hey, you have 300 megabytes now. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Just don't charge me more. And today, instead of $39.99 being taken out of my account, it's $43.99. And I have $4.
Oh, shit.
I know. I am not Mike Ock over there, in college pinching pennies. I'm not Dayman as a grad student going, I don't know what ramen flavor I'm having today.
Sleep for dinner.
I have lived that life. I am not there anymore. But I'm not paying $4 on principal when I don't need your 300 fucking up and down. I just need the 100 up. I'll take the 200 for the same price because I'm not dumb. But that's where I'm at. So yeah, I'm going to argue with them a lot. Hold on a second. They're coming at me now.
Oh,
Come on, yourself.
come at me,
Fucking
bro.
Coming at me. I thought that you were talking about overall. I didn't know you were talking about speed. I thought you were talking about like overall, like down, like data just for like the internet cap. And I was like, bro, that is not very much. Like, what are you talking about? But now I
I'm
understand.
not wasting my time.
Oh, you like the ice?
No, I don't know why I'm spending 16 shots to get over to the other hole.
There's ice.
Yeah, that's ice. I put
Oh,
down
explain to him the
ice.
power-ups.
Oh, there. Yeah, in the bottom right, there's power ups. That's like the little question mark things that are on there.
I never use them.
Now they're fucking trying to tell me
You
that they're going to charge me
fucking liar.
$50.
What
Fuck
was
you.
that?
I don't use them. Very seldom, I'll say.
Also, did
Now they want to charge you
I
50?
think he just fucked himself
Yeah.
into paying $6 more.
Right, you just got screwed. You caught on, and now you got to pay more. Worst Verizon call ever.
Oh, so they're going to give me a... So, okay, so my plan starts at $59.99 for 300 up and down. I get $10 off for online auto pay discount. That's $49.99. And because I'm a loyal customer, that's literally what she said, or he said, I don't know, that's literally what the AI said. I get $10 off, so it's $39.99.
Okay.
Okay, so then why is it 43?
In perpetuity. Perfect.
She said, I get it until I cancel the plan.
Okay, yeah.
It's not a bad deal, actually, for internet.
I mean, honestly, so my stupid
43 is not a
internet
bad deal, but it's fucking principle.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
for
Damon.
sure. No, you're good. I definitely agree.
I
Mine
pay a
for
lot
like
more than
the longest time was like 90 a month, and it was like 500 gig cap on data and like around 100, maybe a little bit less. And then 1 month I get a fucking email, and it was just like one of their bullshit like offer things. And I have fucking Sparklight, by the way, for all the Pacific Northwest people who fucking hate them. But and I was like, oh, what is this? And I like open it. They had a different plan that was $70 a month, unlimited data for like 800 megabytes. Like, obviously, like Choc said, like your router isn't necessarily up to that speed. But I'm just over here just like, how long has this been a thing? And why the fuck do I pay 90 for like objectively way worse? Like,
Yeah, I was about to say,
way,
that clears your plan.
like,
It
even-
is not close.
even if the speed was the same, like the data cap, like I was like, what the fuck? I was so mad. Oh man, I was mad. I was
They
mad
will
in
not-
perpetuity.
Give me a copy of the chat. Those fuckers.
Screenshot.
Well, it's hard because they specifically make it so you can't like capture shit.
Can't Windows Shift S that?
Nip and tool.
I'm having to scroll through and do it all.
Unfortunate.
Can you like
It is.
actually screen record and then scroll?
No, I'm just putting it onto a thing here. Fucking assholes.
So I'm going to bring this up, and you all will notice it. Mike's username on the golf is missing the I, but his username is not.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay.
It's Nick. It's Nick.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
just
is
discriminating against French people, I guess.
It does not like the
Well,
eye.
Chocolate will be great when you're done with that call, so we'll have you back.
I'm sorry, guys. This is very important. My honor.
No, it is. This is literally podcast important because without your internet, you cannot do this.
Well, I'm
podcast.
charging you all for it because,
Adult
Oh,
age.
Ooh, can we make this a business?
dude, we should make this a business.
We should
We'll
figure out how to
fucking
make
take the loss.
money
Write
on
everything
this.
off. I'll put
No,
in like
we don't want to
10
make
bucks.
money on it. We want to lose money on it so we can get.
Right,
tax
write it all
deferment.
off.
We should figure out how to lose money on this. Can we
Guys,
put the
I
driving?
can't afford to lose money right now.
Yeah, fucking.
Oh, you don't
We'll
have to worry
get there,
about it.
Mike.
You're a guest.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course.
And
yeah.
you send us any receipts of expenditures you had. We have to pay that
Yeah.
off for you.
Right. And
Oh,
write it
yeah.
off.
We make it insanely complicated to get any money back.
Oh, I
It's on
see.
some website, but we don't give you the password.
Also, you need to have every receipt in paper.
Also, I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure this fucking guy's in Canada, so that'd be a whole other thing.
Mike, you're
I
Canadian?
mean,
Wait,
yeah.
I did
Oh,
not
that's
know
what the
this.
circumflex is
Wait,
for.
how did you not know that?
Oh,
I thought that
Because
was
first
just like
off,
a
I thought the
But,
circumflex on the eye indicated you were circumcised, which is an American thing. But if that's not what it means, I didn't know that, so I apologize.
I
Um,
thought Stupido
That's
would
why
have
you
known, 'cause
asked.
I mentioned it before.
yeah.
well, Stupido knows all about you. That's the reason we have you on. Is Stupido is
I
telling us what a
did
solid,
not know.
Okay, someone
he's
pull
from
up the
what a
next
solid
freaking
dude Mike
question.
Ock is.
While
Next
we wait
question.
for-
I got you. I got you.
Are
Mike
you,
Ock is
wait,
solid.
but do you
Best-
need to fight with Verizon still?
No, they're doing it for me right now.
Okay. Okay.
Best part of college for you. What was the best part of the FCB?
It was pretty cool to win the championship. I didn't really do much though.
Didn't do much.
In the championship game, or like as a whole? Are you saying?
As a whole, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I feel that.
See,
You
I've heard
called
the
that
exact opposite.
69-0 diff homer.
All right, that one was pretty funny, but
See?
like it was kind of telegraphed.
I mean, if it's telegraphed by scouting, then what you did was scout well. So then basically, and then that's like the biggest thing to do.
But you can turn the camera in this game.
Oh, there's multiple different camera views. I love how anytime someone says they've played this for the first time, we do not tell them like anything. Like
We don't tell
Yeah.
him anything.
cameras, power ups, fuck no. God
I love
damn
how
it.
Mike Ock is not making himself the center of attention. Like that's kind of amazing. That's the only one of him I've ever met that wasn't the center of everything he was in.
Is this a dick joke? I'm confused.
Kind of.
Okay, good. Yeah, everybody was awkwardly silent after that joke. That
Yep.
was the
Perfectly
appropriate
silent.
response. Nice job, everybody. We did it. We
It's
fucking
like your
did
old
it.
uncle making that weird joke.
Yeah, and you're like, why the fuck do I sit next to you at Thanksgiving every year? You do this every time.
I don't
And yet-
want to talk about politics again.
Yeah, and yet here I am, sitting next to the fucking one dude who's like, I shouldn't have to be, get a driver's license because the road is for everybody or some shit. I don't know.
I'm a sovereign citizen.
Yeah.
I don't need a driver's license.
I'm just traveling. Hey,
I'm
just-
traveling.
I'm
not
traveling.
driving.
Good.
I'm
glad-
not driving.
I'm
I'm
glad we could
traveling.
get a sovereign citizen blow in here.
I feel like you're surrounded by them out there.
Shout out to all sovereign
Actually,
citizens.
not really. Like, you're more off to find someone who's like, I mean, I guess a sovereign citizen is just like kind of a libertarian, which there's a lot of those out here, but like I don't know to that fucking degree.
How do you feel about the libertarians, Dan, man? Let's go in depth on your
Yo,
political.
you want to go in on my view of libertarians? We're gonna
No.
alienate one of our
Actually.
50 viewers.
You're gonna alienate your guests with the political talk.
Yeah.
Are you a libertarian, Mike?
Absolutely not. But like, I'm not here to talk about politics.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
yeah,
stopped
no,
taking
it's
social
podcast.
science courses in high school. Let's be real.
definite joke.
This is a politics-based podcast.
You didn't know that?
Ah, shit.
That's like
Yeah.
exclusively what we do.
Hey,
I didn't get the memo.
just
Listen.
you didn't listen to any of the podcasts you said, so you'd have known.
You wouldn't have known.
We're going to talk economic theory in the second half.
Then we're going to bring on the
Foucault.
ghost of art.
Verizon is trying to charge me $10 for my router, which I own.
Dude.
What nonsense! What jokers!
If there's not enough money, why don't they just print more? Are they stupid?
Exactly.
Big fucking
All
true,
right.
dude. Big fucking true.
Isn't this what Fort Knox is for?
Yes.
What happened to the gold standard?
Oh my god. Okay, a really good way to actually, like, for real rile me up is to start talking about the gold standard.
Why does that rile you up so
Because the
much?
gold standard is the stupidest fucking thing ever. And any fucking person, like, Leo's joke, like, hit that shit on the head because people will say that shit just like, oh, well, to curb inflation, we should just go back on the gold standard. It's just like, oh my fucking god, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Get out
man,
of here.
Damn it! What if we went on the gold and silver standard?
Oh, get out of here, Frank Albaum. I don't want your Wizard of Oz shit. I don't fucking want it, okay? It's dumb. Oh my fucking god.
So when I was in school for finance, one of our classes, we learned about the gold standard. And one of the questions was, do you think we should go back to the gold standard?
God,
And one of the students replied, I don't think so because gold is very heavy to carry.
No, let them cook.
You know, in fairness, there's not nothing to that.
Yeah, I mean,
They're not wrong.
Technically, that was the invention of money, is like trying to find a metal that is easily carryable, but also, you know, like
let them cook.
easy enough to discern. But that's fucking insane.
But with the gold standard, I do not want your plan. I do not want your router. I do not want your router. I do not want your router.
Can we get back to Verizon again?
Yeah, let's get back to the real business at hand.
It's a silly shit. So, the FCB Solo Cup was your highlight. Did you have any other like personal highlights in college? Did you have a good time? Did you like the team?
Yeah, the team was great.
Don't feel pressured that one of your teammates is literally in here. Like, you can say that you hated it. It's fine.
Yeah, you totally can.
It would.
I hated Stupido specifically.
I don't blame you. It was great too.
Yeah.
It's a real menace.
Like, if it wasn't for him, like, it would have been perfect. But this person really derailed my entire experience.
Those 2 weeks he was on was perfect.
I would have gotten a 100 on that math final. Listen.
Yeah. Fucking meddling kids. God damn it.
Oh, fucker. The ball, not you, Mike. The ball.
We can't be sure.
I'm gonna casually edit out the ball, so it's just.
It's okay. I'm not doing any of that right now, unfortunately.
Okay. I have history of this hole, so I gotta think about it for a second.
Should I go on to the next question while you do the hole?
Yeah. Yes, definitely do that. Do the thing that I've been asking you to do. Yes.
I did it in the next one, but now it's the third one.
Stuck. Let's go.
I get to rant at Damon now.
You've used your rant at Verizon, okay? Our allocation we're suffering from rant inflation, okay?
We all get 5 rants at the very least.
Maybe we should go back on the rant standard to curb rant inflation.
Top 5 rants.
No, rants are too heavy.
I do have a friend who I love dearly and is a great person. But
You've
he
done
likes
the
the gold standard, and he brings it up, and he's like, we commodify debt now. Debt's not a commodity. I'm like, I don't even know what that means.
Get the
Like,
fuck out of here, dude. He doesn't know what it means either. He doesn't know what it means either.
He very specifically said, you don't own your house. The bank does. I was like, yeah. He's like,
yes.
And how can you take a second mortgage on it? I'm like, because then the people offering credit fight over the asset,
yeah,
and I'm just without it. So it's not my risk, it's theirs. That's how that works, right? And he's like, I guess, I don't know. And I think we both realized that I don't really know how it works, and he doesn't either. So.
Yeah.
You in the hole.
Like,
both of us are arguing about something that neither of us understand.
So that is an episode of It's Always
young
Sunny.
To participate in this.
That is like literally an episode of It's Always Sunny, though. I'm just like, I don't know how the economy works. And it's just like, me neither. It's so fucking
Let's
funny.
fight about it.
Third question. How's the MLR treating you, Mike? You were basically God incarnate for the first 3 sessions, but if things cooled off at all, has Mike Ock
Your what?
gotten
Sorry?
a little limp in the later sessions?
I mean, the start was really good.
Mike,
some of it.
That's real. Okay, don't be too Canadian here. The start was literally ungodly. I think you were like 9 for 12 with like 17 home runs. So
Is that possible?
don't do the math on that, Leo. Don't do the math on
I
that.
think it was 9 for 10 at one point as well.
It was definitely up there. I have been struggling a decent bit, but I mean, I've had teammates who have picked up the slack.
Yeah, that's good at least. I did the same thing basically. Started like three, or let's see, I don't even know. Batting like well
What did they
over
do?
700, and now it's so
How many of
bad.
those games did you win?
Well, that doesn't matter. That's not what we're talking about.
Damn.
I'll have you know it's 2 now, so go fuck yourself. How about that?
He is
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
It is 2 now.
You're on a 2-game win streak.
We are indeed
It is,
2.
they are.
Ever since I got the neck tattoo, we have won every game. So,
Black flag, baby.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So you
Somehow.
need to get that to every session as well.
Yeah, that idea has been proposed.
There you go.
I'm a little scared
It
about
has.
it. There's only so much
Get a little,
space.
get a little dot.
Yeah, a little dot every time.
I don't know if that counts. What's your guys' record right now, Mike?
it's 4-3.
Nice.
Oh, it must be nice.
Computer, what's our record?
3-4.
Fuck.
But we have lost every game by 1 or 2 runs.
See, we've lost 2 in extras, and then the other 2 don't look at.
We
one
have
of them
lost
6.
every one of our games by 3 points.
Like 3 points each time.
Yeah,
That's kind of weird.
3 runs. My bad.
There you go. There you go.
In fairness, in Canada, he probably should say goals. I assume they just use hockey terms for everything.
Yeah.
Right. Isn't that how they measure
Yeah.
things? By hockey rinks?
Going on the
Yeah,
power
how are
play.
you doing in fake hockey?
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
I actually don't know if I don't think that's a thing. There's
I don't think it is either.
No, I think it
There's
is. I think someone was trying to
basketball.
make one.
football, cricket.
If there's fake basketball, there should be fake hockey because they're basically the same sport.
Controversial.
I kind of prefer
hot take.
basketball, if we're being honest.
Fair enough. Who's your team?
Raptors?
The Raptors.
Raptors, yeah.
Nice,
Pick
nice.
the Canadian one.
Did they? Well, they used to be the Grizzlies, but I guess they left. Did they win?
No, that was Vancouver.
So yeah, it was
That was Vancouver.
and they're now in Memphis.
Memphis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Do you just hate Vancouver? I don't. Are you just from like the Toronto area?
I mean, the Grizzlies moved before I was born, or
Yeah.
shortly after I was born. I don't remember what year.
Oh Jesus Christ! Is that long ago?
And they are only around for a
No,
little
he's just
bit
that young.
too, right? Like they weren't.
Yeah, I mean, they're so bad that they sold them.
Oof. Choc, this is another thing I mean, since we coordinated this episode in Eastern time, you could maybe like, infer Eastern Canada. I don't know.
Oh, I
Yes,
didn't.
I'm from Eastern Canada.
I didn't realize that he was on EST. Man, it's been a hell of a. October was a very, very rough month for me, and it has persisted into November.
It was also very rough.
Yeah, I feel
It
that.
also implies that Choc knows Canadian geography.
I mean,
Choc actually does know Canadian geography pretty
Oh,
much.
I'll just-
How many provinces are there?
weird flex, but
Well,
okay.
I'm sorry. Are we going to include territories and provinces, or do you only
Yeah.
want me to list the provinces?
Provinces only.
Territories are not provinces.
Territories are not provinces; they are territories.
Then I have to do math. So I think it's 9 and 3 territories. Am I right?
Ooh, unfortunately not. It is 10 and 3 territories.
Didn't you guys just add a province, or did you just, add a
added
territory?
None of it in like 1999.
Yeah, just
You know what? For living nowhere. Well, I guess I do something. You know what? I'm going to take that as a win because that's a one diff. I'm taking that as a win.
One dip, that's a homer.
Also,
Not
I
in
knew
this
to distinguish between territories and provinces, so I fucking just
Yeah,
start
fair
off
enough.
winning that one. Thank you. How many
I'm
states
gonna
are
be
there, Mike?
honest. 50, but I couldn't name most of them.
Okay, but
How many
ma-
states should there be if
But-
we actually cared about our founding principle of no taxation without representation?
Oh,
I don't
shit.
give a fuck.
The answer is more than 50.
Yeah, it's at least 53.
Let's say, isn't it 57?
It'd be like, 56, 57.
56.
with
It's the question is how many territories do we have that pay taxes? And
yeah.
I think it's 5.
I mean, there's
taught
one
this.
more just in
It's
the
so annoying.
mainland.
Yeah, that's not including DC. So it'd be 57. 50. Nope, 56. I'm stupid. It'd be 56.
Yeah, that's a one diff. That's a homer. We've established.
I
Still a
talked this.
homer.
It's so
Yeah.
annoying.
Are you still on with Verizon?
Oh, nice.
They fucking stopped responding to me. So,
He was quick on the reply.
Oh,
and now when I send them messages, it says message not sent. So I'm just going with it. Okay, they charged me $1.41 to change my plan, which is ridiculous.
Very specific.
That is
Well, it was
really...
$1. Then I had them take off the thing. So
They did one and a
job,
half
Leo.
things, so they did.
Blocked by Verizon.
Man,
they signed me
Can
out.
you hear
The
me
fucking
now? What?
Pieces of shit.
they were just like, dude, stop responding to that, dude. New phone who diss his ass.
I hate this fucking company. They're better than the cable provider though.
Oh no,
My fucking god.
that was a good one.
Was that even Verizon?
It was.
God, I hope so.
Now with Verizon, yes.
Nice. That was a good call on my part. So if Choc gets disconnected, we know why.
Yeah.
off his-
Verizon's
Yeah.
like,
It's off
fuck
the-
this guy.
Verizon guy.
Don't fuck with your internet provider while you're using the internet.
Oh, you need it, yeah.
Guess what?
Router
I'm
smoke.
always using my internet. That's just how it works.
So it's just
That's what
inevitable.
happens when you're live streaming your life.
Yep.
Next question.
What is the
Next question. Well, so you said you cooled off, Mike. What are your stats now? I didn't look them up. I should have done that, but I don't do things like prepare for the podcast.
I don't think we want to start inspecting everybody's stats.
Yeah.
I want to know.
let's
Mike was
not.
so hot right now.
I'm just
Being
saying.
so hot.
I've been
My cock is hot.
a little cold recently. You know, it's
Yeah.
November.
Yeah. You don't have a heavy coat up there?
Different sizes of clothes.
always
It's
gotta
starting
wrap
to
it.
get cold, you know, this time I had to like scrape a little bit more ice off the igloo.
Right. I mean,
as one does.
as,
Yeah.
as one does, yeah.
Oh,
Fuck this wind.
They're gonna charge me for changing my order when they change my fucking plan. Angry. Oh, Mike, you have been called a great clubhouse guy and scout. Are those what you most enjoy in MLR? Is it the community and scouting?
I've definitely been enjoying the whole clubhouse aspect of it.
What's your favorite part of the clubhouse?
He's reading in his angry voice. I hope everybody
Kind of
listens to this podcast in their angry voice.
It's mostly been hanging out with like teammates and all. Well, that scouting's a fun part of the game too, I guess.
Scouting is my personal favorite part.
No, that's the shit that
Oh,
pisses me
thanks,
off the
Choc.
most.
What are you trying to say, Stupido? Do you want my favorite part to be like talking to you every day? Because I already talk to you every day. I think that should show you the value I place in talking to you.
But
every
do you
day.
scout every day?
Thought you would have said this podcast was your favorite part.
Yeah, that's pretty disappointing. How are we supposed to
I
claim
mean,
this on our
scouting is
taxes?
how you hit home runs. So
True.
See, Mike, I've never hit a home run. I don't know what that's like.
Oh,
I have.
I have.
Yeah,
I have.
you know what? I'm 5-2 with the Philadelphia Phillies, and we are awesome. So-
Chuck, are you the only person in this podcast without a home run, and I'm a pitcher?
Just garbled mic noises.
I'm going to fucking drive to the second worst goddamn state in this union and pee on your mailbox
What's the
because
first?
I am angry at you.
Wait,
What's
what's
the
the
worst?
first worst?
what is
What's the
Please-
worst state in the
please
union?
say
Mike,
Florida.
you're Canadian. What's the worst state in the United States?
Oh, I know.
Florida?
Florida?
Yeah, Florida. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the second worst? Wait, I know.
You know,
that too.
you know what company is headquartered in Florida?
Right.
Fucking
Disney.
Verizon.
every company because of the. Never mind. We won't go into that.
I thought that's
I thought that was
Delaware. Everyone's
Connecticut or
actually
Delaware. Yeah,
no,
Delaware.
it's Delaware.
There's a few, but yeah. I mean,
You don't pay you don't pay taxes on IP in Delaware, which is the dumbest fucking idea because IP is the only thing worth any goddamn thing anymore.
true. This
I
podcast
don't pay
brought to you by
taxes when I pee
IP.
either.
That wasn't even water cooler funny. I'm just angry.
He is right. That wasn't even like a water
It really
cooler
wasn't.
worthy. But I mean, you also
I
couldn't let it
appreciate
slide.
it. I really appreciate it, but now
It might have
it's
been
just
HR
Just laugh at the joke
material.
because it was made by my GM. Therefore, it's very funny, Vito.
Thanks, Leo.
Of course.
oh my
Start
god.
to the next game.
Can I pitch next game? Yeah.
Anonymous suggestion, like, my GM won't play me because I won't laugh in his jokes. Please
I
help.
keep getting like little texts and such from shit happening, and I
You're
What?
gonna, yeah?
I'm sorry. No, I keep getting little. I don't know, man. I'm so fucking lost in this whole goddamn place. Where am I? What are we talking about? I'm getting text. Why is that a thing?
Next
I'm
question.
getting text. I
All
think
right.
it's because my wife is telling me to quiet down, but it's not. It's just Verizon telling me bullshit.
I thought they fucking stopped
Oh.
responding to you.
No, I refreshed, and then they had sent me like 7 messages, and then I was like, "Wait, I'm here," and she's like, "Yeah, I know, I'm talking to you." Fuck!
She's like, now I'm getting irritated.
She's on
If
the
this
other
is an
side.
AI, by the way, it is the most
using
polite
Brian
AI. They are doing great. Next question.
Can we call
Who
AI a
hasn't hit
they?
the ball in?
Who has a?
Dayman.
Shh. Shh.
Mike. The next question is regarding your third-person shtick, which you've stuck with the third-person shtick, even in the face of much resistance. So I have a 3-parter here for you.
Cool.
First,
Three-parter.
Can we do them in the parts, like ask and then answer, ask and answer?
you want to do it that way?
Yeah.
I don't care.
We can do that. Yeah, sure.
Throwing it out there.
All right. First,
I mean,
Mike, why did you decide to come into the league that way? What made you come in to fake baseball and say, I'm going to be like the who talks in fake baseball and who talks in third person that's famous? I don't even know.
But like
That's famous?
he wouldn't have he wouldn't have known that before he joined. So I feel like that's.
Yeah, I didn't know any of the third-person people until I started.
No,
going
I meant
college.
like in like real life, like
You mean
Ricky
like
Henderson
Mr.
doesn't Ricky
T?
Mr. T. Yeah. What made you Mr. T
Oh.
MLR? Where did that energy come
Probably
from?
doesn't even get that reference.
Dude, I was trying to make more penis jokes.
And you thought the more you say your name, the more penis jokes. Mike, you have a
Yes.
singular purpose in life, don't you?
Exactly. Listen, I'm a single college student, man.
Mike would be that dude like in Pompeii, like being buried by volcanic
Oh my
ash, and
God.
he's like carving a dick
Whacking
into the
one
wall. Oh, wait, what? Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
There's also that guy.
The
There's
other one.
both of those guys exist.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah. I was more
Yeah.
referring to just how like they found like ancient Roman graffiti, and like a lot of it is dick jokes.
Well, naturally.
Also, if you
Halo's always high.
if you read a joke book from the time, which there are definitely those around, they are also fucking hilarious, and most of them are pretty much the same thing, or like your mom jokes.
Who would have thought? The more
Yeah.
we
Mike
change,
humor
the
is
more we stay the
timeless.
same.
There's like if you can find books of like inscriptions they found at various places, and my favorite one that I've read was something like, "Sorry bitches, I know my cock is great, but now it's only for the men," or something like that.
It was like a Greek.
It's like it's Greek or Roman because
Yeah.
they didn't give a shit, and then they just stuck it in wherever. I mean, life was short and brutal, so why not stick it in somewhere?
There's
I
like
guess.
a whole thing with that, and like Caesar, and like a power thing. But yeah, you're
Spartans
also.
were
I don't know how true that is.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know, yeah, but it's also been problematized.
Of course. Well,
it's-
any ancient
Yeah, I
source
mean-
is problematized, so like you can't.
I mean, I've heard of the saying that the Greeks are the ones who discovered sex, and then the Romans figured out you could do it with women.
So
That's the old like olive oil wasn't invented for eating at first.
Oh God, yeah. That's that's one of them.
that's not. Oh God, how much do you want to go into this? Like the Greeks, that's Athenians. The Athenians
Yeah.
were made fun of for that, like even by other Greeks. Like we have records of the Spartans and shit calling them boy lovers and things like that.
Yeah.
So, why are you charging me $10 to save me $10? What the fuck?
It's a one-time Give $10.
What's the Verizon?
He's so
Round
fucking
4.
mad. Old man yells at cloud. Fucking.
Old man yells at the internet company.
Yeah, cloud. Literally the cloud. He's yelling at the fucking cloud.
He's right.
Oh,
I can't
my
wait
God.
to get old and be like that.
Yeah, for real.
First off, you can be like that now, Mister. I only do dick jokes. You got time.
I don't have time, man. Listen.
The older I get, the more just unhinged I'm gonna get. I want to be like my girlfriend's Nana, who's like just gonna say the most outrageous shit ever, and it's hilarious. Not problematic shit either, just funny shit. Okay, like
Outrageous. Just
Yeah.
out of pocket for no good reason.
yeah. That's
All
Choc
right.
in
Like
like
the
2
orangutan
years.
with the sword.
Yeah, exactly. Literally. I'd still choose the orangutan, by the way.
I don't know.
Famous
Rats
story.
are small. Listen.
You can't say anyway because
The orangutan has a sword.
I don't care. I feel like it would be a good test of honor every decade.
This wasn't recorded. The people don't
People
know
are
what we're talking
confused.
about.
Well,
Mike, would you like to repose the question?
Oh yeah, would you rather like fight like a rat every day, like that has like the plague or something, or an orangutan with a sword once every 10 years?
We didn't mention
Yeah.
the plague before.
We did.
I'll
not.
mention
That's-
it
that's
now,
an
why
important-
not?
that's
That's
an important
completely
caveat.
different.
I still don't want to fight anything outside of Verizon, of course. And if I am
Oh, and the
allowed to
rats
be in
are working
America,
for Verizon.
yeah,
now.
the rats have
Would you rather
stolen
fight
the
one
jobs at
Verizon every
Verizon.
day with a $10 charge, or one? I don't know who your cell phone company is.
The rats are majority.
Ting.
stake.
My cell phone company is Ting. If you don't know who Ting is, you should look them up. They're fucking awesome.
Wait,
Or one ting every 10 years.
why do you use Verizon only for internet though and not for
Yeah,
phone?
like-
I feel like most people would only use Verizon internet for the like a phone. Like for the phone bundle. You know what I'm saying? Is that not weird to anybody?
It is a little weird.
Okay.
My cell phone. How much, Dayman? How much is your cell phone? How much it cost you?
Oh boy.
It's
Are we
pretty-
salesperson
I
here?
mean,
or-
it's expensive.
I really,
Venezuela.
really like my cell phone provider. So yeah, a little bit.
Okay. It's expensive, yeah. Like
I
it's,
pay like less than $60 a month for 2 lines of phones every month.
I pay
See-
110 for 4.
see, I'm on like a plan with like
That's-
5, and it's like it comes out to like I think 80 for mine.
I can double
So
check though.
I mean,
So okay,
what you're saying is better, yeah.
yeah, and here's how this works. You get 2
2.
sent it through. You get 2 options for the internet that is high speed in my area. You can also go with some shitty knockoff DSL plans if you don't like, anything over a 56K modem, which you guys have never experienced before because you're like 15 years old. So
I had
can
fucking
go with
dial-up as a kid.
That's because you live in the middle of nowhere. But
America.
also yes, fair. So I can go with a shitty cable company whose service is terrible, or I can go with Verizon whose customer service is garbage, but whose internet is like basically gold standard reliable, and it's just always on. I don't have to worry about it. And so I do that, but I don't want to pay $900 for a cell phone bill, and I don't want to have to I like the bring your own device thing, so I buy my phone, and I have this little SIM card that it's literally I pay for the gigabyte, and we don't use a lot of gigabytes because we're always around Wi-Fi. We work from home or around shit, and I literally
Arguing
spend
with Verizon.
and I'm arguing with Verizon. Yes. I don't know. This is how I work. This is my life. I make it
Okay.
hard on myself.
I
That's
no,
something
I
to
feel you. Then that makes sense. That makes
Your
sense.
internet's always on until I release a bundle of balloons into your power line.
Yeah, but like the 5G is gonna do something. I don't know. Couldn't finish that joke.
COVID?
Something.
Actually made
I
my
don't
dick
know.
work better, surprisingly.
Oh, wow.
Me too. Yeah, for sure. Choc low key works for a fucking some sort of internet provider or something.
I've already said my job on here, haven't I?
I think. I think. Well, I don't think
vaguely.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
I consult
vaguely,
for
but...
an insurance company. I'm insurance, but really I'm an operation.
Oh, you're that.
You're Canadian. You have healthcare already. You don't need to deal with me.
Let us wallow in our sorrow alone.
Yes.
Yeah,
Rub it in our
like
fucking faces. Choc just outed that it's health insurance too, because you could have been talking about any form of insurance, like home insurance.
It's actually not health.
Yeah, we insurance here too.
It's not health insurance; it's ancillary products. But that's a whole. Again, I don't really work on the insurance side. I just help people do.
You're gonna need to
ancillary
define that.
means
like
ancillary means not primary.
That's called secondary.
I mean,
no, it's called ancillary.
They're synonyms, probably.
Okay, Mr. Thesaurus.com.
And hey, Choc, what's it called when you're the third of something?
Tertiary.
That's right.
And what's it called when you're being a silly goose?
I like my persons.
Shot, Leo.
Thanks.
Mike, I have a second question to follow up to your.
An ancillary question?
We're asking
ancillary,
a secondary question and a tertiary question. You never really said what made you come into the league like this.
Dude, I was just making dick jokes.
Dick joke.
Oh, yeah, dick joke. Sorry, I got distracted by the actual questions I'm dealing with.
Is the second one, how did you join?
How hard has it been to maintain?
I get it.
Not very.
Well, you're 19, Mike, so that makes sense.
That is true.
Right.
Dude, I literally just write everything. It's as easy as replacing the letter I with Mike Ock.
But here's the real question:
circumflex every time?
Yeah. Do you have a shortcut? Do you have a shortcut to where you have to like go to the secondary keyboard to use the circumflex, or if you type like Mike, does it auto-populate like with it and the Ock? Because that's what I would do.
I do the accent on my keyboard because I have access to that. I have the Canadian keyboard on.
Oh, the Canadian keyboard.
Is the Canadian keyboard different? You got like a French one in there?
It has the
French Canadian.
It has either easier access to the circumvent.
Yeah,
it has the letter A and the phrase A on the keyboard.
Yeah, there's two separate buttons. Yep.
Yeah.
Are they français? Mikhail?
Actually, everyone has access to the A one. You just have to put in like Alt F4 and then it gets you the.
Alt F4. Right, I've never heard that one before.
I gotta try that.
Welcome to 1992.
My God.
I'm in my chat room, but I Alt F4 someone.
My IRC chat room.
Oh no.
Well, actually, I mean, Control R also works right now. If you try that.
Doesn't that just bring up the run can command?
I don't trust you. That's Window R's. Window R.
I don't want to do that because I'm responsible for the recording, and I feel like that might fuck something.
I don't think so.
I'll just search on the internet. What does Control R
That's what I'm doing.
do? Is Mike trying to hack us?
Delete.
No, why would I do that?
It's like actually like a command for an accent or something, and we're all just.
It's a refresh.
Oh, you silly goose! Joke's on you. I'm doing terrible at mini golf, so I need a refresh.
Like a Pedialyte.
Tertiary question.
Tertiary question.
Oh,
tertiary question. Think you'll keep it going?
Probably.
Do you enjoy it? Like, is it fun for you still?
I'm kind of indifferent at this point, but
do you enjoy the anger it brings?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like all the boomers who keep complaining about it, it's pretty funny.
You do realize there's only like half of a boomer in our actual league, right?
Is it you?
No, it's not me. I'm a full-on millennial. There's like 4 people older than me who are Gen X, and one person is like the middle of Gen X, and they're the closest I think you can get to being called a boomer. The only actual boomer was
racist for doing third-person shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard. I remember. I don't know if you remember. I hopped in on that one because I was like, I don't think Mike has been any sort of bad person about stuff. I think he's just doing a thing.
It was your GM who called me that.
I don't know which one of my GMs do that, but that doesn't mean I didn't hop in and say something. I have to go back and find that conversation.
Yeah, just do a search for from Choc.
It was an FCB.
Yeah, it was an FCB.
5,000 entries have shown up.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Are we making jokes that I'm not understanding? I'm almost done with Verizon. I'm closing it up here.
I'm making a Zoomer
Almost
joke.
done. It's been a
the other
fucking
day.
hour.
You know
Right?
what? I got where I needed to be.
Well,
So I
that's
Andy
Got all
good.
your money back?
No, I think I paid $30 to save $3 a fucking month.
I was trying to say, did you get anywhere?
That is big
It's
brain
not
move
like you
right
were
there.
paying, like,
Literally,
Yeah,
literally
$1.48
got
for
charged
service.
triple the amount. that
They
he was trying to
charged me
save.
$1.41 to change it. She gave me a credit back on it. I'm about to come in and kick all your asses at fucking mini golf.
About the
Where
what?
you have
Done.
that
You about to
$1.41?
come?
Come in and kick all y'all's asses.
At come?
Even?
Lincecum?
Tim?
Underrated pitcher of the early aughts.
How is he underrated? He won 2 Cy Youngs.
I feel like
him
Tim
anymore?
Lincecum is like, I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of people think he's good. I don't think he's
Who's
underrated.
underrating him?
We don't talk about Connie Mack anymore either, but he's underrated.
Oh my
I think Connie Mack is
God.
overrated. I think I would also
Of
have the
course.
MLB managerial wins if I managed the team for 60 goddamn years.
Oh my fucking God.
He's stat padding.
How do I get in this goddamn game?
That's all I do all day.
Continue.
When you ask me
Okay.
why I had Discord on my work computer, this is why.
Tournament mofos. What are we doing with our lives?
Tournament? Oh.
If we do it, no.
Bodied.
Fortune Falls. Mike, go to Fortune Falls.
I'm already there, you jerk.
This is Choc's word. He hates this course.
Fucking Verizon of goddamn golf courses. is what this is.
But then
This
why
is
don't you use
what?
AT&T? Because you like they can't. Verizon
I
can't
don't
be
have
all.
AT&T. They're a goddamn monopoly. I don't have a fucking choice. There's 2 lines running to me, and it's assholes or cocksuckers. Which one do you want me to use? If there's anything wrong with cocksuckers,
Depends on my mood in the day.
do your old thing.
You can't get like
God.
T-Mobile.
Not for. I'm sorry. Do you want me to run a fucking household on hotspot internet? What the hell's wrong with you?
Well, that's what it sounds like when you say Verizon is my internet provider. So
You don't have like. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you live in the Stone Age and they don't run like fiber lines out by you?
not individual telecoms for sure. Just ISPs.
The Stone Age, aka Idaho.
Verizon is one of the largest ISPs in the United States. Just toss that out
Shh. Let me have this.
there. Okay, sorry. Yeah, your Idaho Mon Pop ISPs. That's what those are
Idaho
better.
Mon. What is he? Pokemon?
It's fucking Comcast. I don't like. What do you want from me? It's not
Yeah,
a mom and
Comcast
pop.
sucks balls.
Yeah, they're the fucking
I hate
worst. Like
Comcast.
the thing here is like a different name, but they're a Comcast. They're owned by Comcast. Like they just
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
call
yeah.
it that here because they know everybody fucking hates them.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Oh,
What's the
man,
next
that feels great.
question, Choc Banana?
Is it the
Got any
tertiary
MLR
one?
goals, Mike?
Win the paper cup, honestly.
You're just a champions man.
I'd rather win as a team than win any specific solo awards.
Fair.
All right, so Mike's a decent person. We're all kind of assholes. Got it.
I mean, I kind of feel the same way. I'm not going to say I would reject a solo award. And I'll encourage it.
All right. Let's be a little more clear. I wouldn't reject like
Yeah.
some kind
Thanks
of,
for the rookie of the year, but unless you can give it to the whole team, nope.
The next person behind you
I'll
would
double.
just, and then the next person's just like, yeah, I'll take that. Thanks.
I'll take it. Thanks.
I'll double it and pass it on to the next person.
Yeah, fucking for real. Oh my
Be
god.
better if the other one's on your team too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like one of those things where like if you pay
Straight
for the
plus
person
2,
behind you,
motherfuckers.
like they get it?
I would think if you don't accept it, yeah, we go to number 2.
I don't
I don't know how
it
you
works.
how do you not accept a fake
You
baseball fake award? Like, what are you gonna like leave? You can't even leave the server. Then they're just gonna give it to you anyways. How do you not accept it? Leo, we won.
Just holding you down. Like, fucking take
when
it.
we talk about our MLR goals, and I'm going to err a little bit here.
Oh,
So
boy.
when we talk about it, I mention stuff, and I would ask you guys to share. I mentioned stuff like eventually maybe becoming a GM or something like that.
Imagine.
You know what I mean?
You know, I'm gonna continue to
I
say
see.
that I would just like to win a game because I said that a few times and I think it worked. So
There you go.
I'm gonna keep
There
saying
you go.
that.
Yes, since
Aim low,
one
never
again.
fail.
I don't know what that means.
If you set the bar low enough, you can't be disappointed.
Yeah,
Got it.
Leo
I know what that
literally.
means. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That is the other way of phrasing it that I commonly say.
What did you say the first time, Damien?
Aim low, never fail.
Okay, that's not what I heard, but that makes much more sense.
Yeah,
I don't know
okay.
what the
What did
fuck's
you-
going on with me.
What do you think
I
I
don't.
said?
I genuinely don't know. I had like
Okay.
a beer, and apparently
No.
it was like crazy talk.
Oh, that's fair. I mean,
yeah.
I ate like a shitload of edibles, so it could be me too.
Nice.
Mike,
Oh, it's a school night.
it's a school
Fuck.
night. When you're in grad school, there are no school nights. Everything is just
There
a
really
night,
aren't.
and everything is just a school. And you just
I don't know.
lie
I'm
the
gonna go
entire-
ask my roommate about that.
Yeah.
All grad classes are in the evening because they don't give a shit about you or
Yeah.
your time.
Yes. Always
Oh,
at
I know
like
that.
4:30, 6.
6, yeah.
And they're never on
Have you had a
campus.
class at 9 p.m. before? No, you should try it. It's
Yeah,
fucking
you should
shitty.
try it. Your
It
professor's
sucks.
been here since like 11 a.m. and they fucking want to leave because they're used to leaving at like 4. So they fucking extra hate you.
I don't even know how to get off of this one. I'm just gonna fucking
They hate
look at
you.
that. Look at that
They're
shot.
tenured.
Yeah, they're tenured. They introduced the class like we're reading some of these books purely to punish you.
Not only are we reading some of these books, I wrote 2 of these, so I get money.
I haven't encountered that
Wait,
too much actually.
Hold up. Have you guys heard about like what some of the textbooks are nowadays?
Like
What,
I don't know.
pirated?
Like, no, so I can't pirate my textbooks because they're e-textbooks. So like, sure, I could download a PDF, but they also have an access code to do my homework.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
like
Yeah.
if they're paired like that's like anything with like any sort of like STEM shit, right? Like if it's like a chemistry
Yeah.
ebook, it's like a
That's
workbook too,
Spanish.
so you can't just pirate the fucking, ebook like cuz you have to get in to do your fucking homework. That
I
yeah.
had it for Spanish. It sucked ass. It was like $180.
Yeah, those are the most expensive
that for-
textbooks too, 100%.
It wasn't
I
even
do
a
that
textbook.
for 3 of my first year
120 of
courses.
it was online access.
I remember my sister spent like $350 on one that was like a medical one. That was like the workbook and the shit, and it was just like, dude, this is fucking robbery. Like, what is
It's
this?
most important that we charge the people in our society with the least means the most money.
Yeah, of course.
That's how you keep going.
Yes.
Mike, we're getting political.
universities
We live
and for
In a
profit.
society.
Oh, we sure do, buddy.
What I was gonna say though is Canada has the legal edibles, so that's always good. Always shout out Canada.
Oh yeah, I could go buy some of those actually.
It's not 21.
It's 19.
No way.
So is alcohol.
Canada
One
is
of
a
the weirdest-
fucking promised land of just fucking awesomeness, dude.
Aren't you only like an hour away? Just no, you're like
Oh, dude,
16
I'm
hours
like,
away.
yeah,
once you're way on
I'm
the
like
south.
14. I can stay in the same state though, and just get to Canada without leaving Idaho. But it's like
Yeah, but
14
it's still-
hours away. At least.
And you have to drive through like personal forts and shit. So
Yeah, at least one.
Sovereign
yeah.
citizenship land.
That is
Um,
sovereign citizen land.
Sovereign land.
Canada would be like a land of milk and honey if houses didn't cost 17 times your annual salary.
You should make a
is
minor
that
league
not
team of
the
sovereign citizens.
America?
That was best. Let's be honest here.
Like,
we're only houses.
what's changed?
Oh man, it's Mike. I could be wrong. I don't know how much you know about this or care about this, but please correct me if I'm wrong. But housing costs in Canada are like way worse, and I know they're bad in the U.S. But they're like
It depends. It depends where you are.
I mean, I'm sure like
anywhere people want to be. Look at Mike Ock.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
no,
goddamn.
100%.
I'm all up on Mike Ock.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. That just feels like more of the same with lots of benefits. This podcast is brought to you by the Tourist Board of Canada.
Take an edible.
Take an edible.
I did my master's in St. Catharines, Ontario, and I fucking loved living in Canada. I thought it was great.
Is that like a big city or like close
No.
to? No.
No,
No.
it's not.
No, it's not.
It's a Rust Belt city. It used to have a
Oh, okay.
manufacturing plant,
Okay.
and
So it's
now
like-
it has a meth problem.
So it's like southern
Um,
Ontario, right?
Also, it's Albuquerque.
Yeah, it's like an hour away from the border.
Yeah.
At
Okay.
most.
Yeah. So that
Mike,
sounds
are
like
you familiar
America.
with St. Catharines at all?
I do not live remotely. I don't live close enough.
Okay.
There.
It's a cute little town.
The next question.
Yeah.
We thought you were going
What are you
to
saying?
continue.
You don't want to hear my shit?
No, we thought you were going to continue talking about what it is. I feel like that's why there was a pause. It sounded like you were just pausing for like a brief like gesture to Mike, and then you were going to continue saying something.
Mike, you're
Next
a busy
question.
student. What's your major, and what do you plan to do with it?
I'm a major in life sciences and biochemistry right now.
Oh wow!
And,
Nice.
Right now, that changing?
Yeah.
You're gonna use that to eradicate the mosquitoes?
maybe I mean the current goal is med school, so
So wait, like
Well, that's
for
not how-
for like a doctor or like
Are
doctor.
you going to become a
vaccine
urologist?
stuff? Urologist. Okay, that's pretty fucking good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
that was pretty that was water cooler funny right there.
That was water cooler funny.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the foot
So
doctor?
Podiatrist.
Maybe you put no, it's already lost. It's already
Yeah,
lost.
it's gone.
The doctor who did my vasectomy, his name was Dick Still. I'm not joking.
No fucking way, dude.
First name Richard, last name Still.
I call
S-T-I-L-L.
bullshit. A fucking
Kyle.
urologist
I
named
will send
Richard.
you the screenshot.
That's fucking insane. No way.
Can someone get on the Google?
Yeah, somebody. I have to fact check that one.
Dayman, if I send you the image, can you put it on the screen?
What
Yeah.
are you sending an image of?
Of the doctor.
Thank you for checking.
My vasectomy scar? I don't know.
Oh my god!
Is there a scar down there? I haven't gone digging around.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
How often do you
There's a scar
inspect
down
your
there.
nutsack, day man? That's my question for
I
you.
mean, enough
should
that it's
often
healthy
for
enough
testicular
in the
cancer.
shower when I clean myself.
But like,
Are
with
you
your
not
eyes,
cleaning
are you
down there?
looking? Yeah, I just use the washcloth. I go by touch. I don't need to verify everything with sight.
And you can't feel a scar?
Cancer.
I don't. I use the washcloth. I'm not.
Ugh.
too
Now I'm gonna
mighty,
have to go
high and
fondle
mighty
my
to
own balls
cover up
just to see if
nuts.
there's a scar.
Oh,
there.
sorry
Might
that
be
we're
regretting
making you
some
play
life
with
choices
yourself.
that have led up to this point.
All right, Dayman, it's in your.
Doc is
in the
too
chat.
high and
I'm gonna
mighty
have to,
touch
like-
his own balls.
Shit.
And that's an old dick.
Must be nuts cloth.
Stupid, you're sitting there.
I know, 'cause I was looking up
Richard
Still.
Well, you're stupido still at the moment. Get to stupido hitting the ball.
Hold on, I'm getting there.
Fucking
All right.
insane.
He's looking up dick still.
Where's the
He had to be really
So what
careful
sort
with
of?
that.
Do you know what
Google.
sort of doctor you want to be, Mike?
It doesn't matter. I just want money, man.
All right,
Kinda
fair
real.
enough.
True.
Fair enough.
1 second to go. Jesus.
Always on time.
Like Mike Ock.
Something,
Even if the time is in
something,
1
a
minute.
wizard's never late.
What's the next question, Dr. Choc?
Yeah.
You are an MLR survivor. Tell us about that experience, Mike.
Oh,
Man.
Eh.
ugh.
We did good the first week.
Yeah. Until they started like making us do challenges while I was like getting ready to go to work.
Ah, shit. You were in my tribe, weren't you?
Did you vote us off?
That's a good question.
I think everyone did.
I will say, I do definitely agree, and that one did fucking suck. I will say that was the only one that was like that. But it did fucking suck though to just be like,
That
well,
really
let me
fucked
just
us
What are we
over.
drop
talking about?
everything.
For the people who don't know what we're doing.
It was a scavenger hunt challenge, and it was scored in a way where it mattered how many different people in your entire tribe sent stuff. It was like a big group challenge. So like, and it just started when they dropped it. So if you weren't around to check for a little bit, like everything was submitted basically. So then when it got down to it, and it was like, oh, there was 2 teams with like, 15 both submitted, but one of them didn't have a team submit anything, so they would be the loser. That's basically what happened. The numbers were different, but that's what happened, if I remember correctly.
That sucks.
Sounds correct.
Yeah, you guys were in our tribe, huh?
It was the only one that was, like I said.
And I pretty much, I think people are asking us, I was like, if there's any more challenges that's time-based like this, we have to be on 24 hours a day, then you might as well vote us off. And they did.
It's pretty easy to vote someone who says anything like that, though, also, because you're just like, okay, we got you. I feel you, though. By the end, I was definitely like, oof, ready for this to be over. Just a lot of stuff.
Shout out Brunt Kielbasa, winner of Survivor.
Did Brent win?
Brent and Calvin. CT and I cast the winning vote because it was tied between them and Florida out of the final 3.
Threw up the alley-oop.
Well, yeah, it was fucking... One of the dumb things was one team did the thing that is common on Survivor to us where they said if you vote... It was final 4, and they said if you vote us out this time, then we're not going to vote for you in jury. And we were like, okay, well... we're fucking voting you out with the other. They were like, we're going to vote for the other team. And we were like, okay. But, like, we're both voting you out. We're all 3 voting you out. So, like, I don't know. It was fucking dumb. We were like, what do you want us to do about that? Like, so then we didn't even get to, like, argue for our spot, basically, because, like, their vote was already cast.
Kind of shitty.
Fucking Survivor, man. Yeah. That's how it is. That's, like, how it is, though, at the end. So, I mean, it's not necessarily like against the spirit of it, but
running Survivor.
Yeah, for real, he's a madman. Yeah.
Did someone not sync it? Dayman, you're not in the hole.
Sorry, I'm trying to get up the fucking thing.
Where is he?
I'm gonna show his still dick.
Dayman does this. He puts his ball next to the hole as close as he can, and then just sits there while we try to figure out what the fuck's going on.
I mean, it's true.
It's like his kink or something. I don't understand. But...
He's the only one that has ever done that, I think.
Literally the only one.
Ever waiting on anyone else.
Someone else has done it. Also, Stupido was correct. The doctor's name was Richard. Still.
I sent you the photo. Of course it was.
I was saying for the fucking people who can't see the Discord, my guy.
Oh, I thought you were posting the photo on there. You were going to slide it around like you do.
I was. That's why I said that at that time, because I was doing that.
Usually, I'm the only one to get Dayman going like this. Dude.
I'm kind of impressed. My man.
Man, that's great.
Fucking God.
Don't worry, I got you.
Vito's become your personal Verizon.
Man. Can you hear me now? I'm gonna start calling. Are we ready? Are we ready to start now? I'm gonna start calling my enemies Verizon.
Yeah.
Some bright news on the Survivor. Mike had what was it? The top score on the shuffleboard thing.
The slide puzzle. How to solve the slide puzzle.
Yep.
Hey, my score is pretty bad, so you can.
I think we had a total of 4 minutes on our team, and I was 3.5 of it or something.
God damn.
I don't know what any of that means.
I hate slide puzzles. There's
those little slider puzzles where you have the little tiles you have to slide around. You have the one hole open. You have to slide them around to make the picture.
5x5, all tiles filled in except one.
I am not good at that stuff.
Neither was I.
I'm really bad at specifically slide puzzles.
Thankfully, Mike showed me how to do it before, so I got some practice in.
Nice.
It took me 11 minutes. I'm pretty sure.
I think I was definitely over that, but in that range. I didn't know that we could practice either. CT told me that afterwards, and I was like, the fuck? Why didn't I think of that?
You got me.
I knew we could practice.
Who tornadoed?
Practice on a puzzle that wasn't the actual puzzle.
Mike.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's what we did.
So I
and then who fucking
on
dropped the
the
goddamn
actual
bunker?
puzzle,
Oh, it's me.
and then they messaged me and they were like, "Hey, is this your first attempt?" I was like, "No,
Wait, we can do it more than one time?
no, you couldn't." I practiced on the puzzle. I submitted my second attempt after my practice, and
I
then
see.
they were like, "Is this your first attempt?" I was like, "No, I did a practice one." They were like, "You need to submit the practice one." I was
You're
like,
like-
"Oh shit,
I'm in danger.
yeah." And that one was like 11:30 or something like that. It was not a good time.
Ooh.
But hey,
It wasn't a
we
good
didn't
time,
win
and it
either.
wasn't a good
We
time.
weren't. We were not even close to winning.
Nice, Damon or Leo.
Leo, you
Thanks.
were 7 strokes up on everybody. No, I'm sorry. I thought it was a 3. Ignore me, Leo.
11 strokes on my.
Don't
Cock.
worry, I think he normally does.
He was 11 strokes on Mike Ock.
I haven't been playing enough coffee golf, clearly.
Clearly, yes.
What's the
It's hard for me to keep up on coffee golf, even though I really like it.
Mike, are you a coffee golf player?
No.
I'd say I don't think you're posting in our server.
I posted one thing as a gag.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what the gag was.
He fucking got you guys.
I did not do well. Mike, at the end of every podcast, we ask our guests if they have any questions for us. Would you have any questions for us?
Great question.
Wow. Best question all night.
You don't
Oh
have
my
to,
God.
Mike.
All right.
How do you feel about Comcast? Or, not Comcast,
Oh.
telecoms.
I got
How
him,
do you feel about
boys. I got him.
How did you get me?
Could you repeat the
You're
question?
saying Comcast instead of Verizon now.
Well, I was trying to say telecoms, so I wasn't saying. Anyways,
I mean, in Canada, we have like two evil megacorps for our internet.
yeah, you have Rogers and who's the other one?
Bell.
Bell. We had a Bell too. We disbanded there.
They were so bad that the community got together and disbanded them.
Like Ma Bell, I got that ill communication.
Wasn't that in like the 80s?
Don't do them
early
like that,
80s,
man.
I think. I just made a reference to the Beastie Boys that literally nobody got, so I'm a little disappointed.
No.
correct?
Sorry.
I mean,
I only know when the
Ma
Beastie
Bell,
Boys
I got
kicking
that
it
ill
live.
communication. What'd you say?
I only know when the Beastie Boys kick it live. When they get no sleep on their way to Brooklyn.
I'm only familiar
What?
with their espionage and tactics.
I am almost Verizon angry right now.
Wait, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, Choc.
I'm trying to keep it together. Stupido, how do you
Why
feel
is my
about
ball
Beastie
going
Boys?
backwards?
Wind.
There is a breeze.
It's gone now.
How do I feel about what?
The Beastie Boys.
Indifferent.
This must be how Dayman feels when he says something about whatever
Anything?
stupid show he likes and no one
I was
gets
gonna
it.
say
It's
that
more.
one show.
It's more than
One
just
show.
that. It's a lot of things. I don't
Okay.
mind the Beastie Boys, but I didn't pick up on the reference. I wasn't expecting one, honestly.
There's a one of my favorite songs from I think it's from the 90s. Yeah, it's early 90s. Is a collaboration between the Beastie Boys and Q-Tip.
Great name.
And I can't think of the name of the song right now. But yeah, there's a line in there about Ma Bell. Anyways,
Sure.
Mike, do you have any questions for?
do you want to talk to us at all, or you want to? I mean, we can just not air this. It's just mostly me yelling at Verizon. So
Nah, it's fine. The Verizon
good.
talk's pretty funny.
okay, so Mike is in for this one. Mike is
Sure.
a fan. This will you actually listen to this episode, Mike?
He doesn't need
We'll
to.
see. I don't
He
like
was
my
here.
voice very much.
Oh, okay. We had to get over that ourselves.
I will
Yeah,
say
we
you
did,
do kind of get over it, especially when something funny happens. You just ignore it and like.
Oh shit! I forgot to tell you guys. I was listening to our podcast in the car and then my wife got in the car as the podcast was ending, and
do we have
I
a wife?
heard myself. What's that?
Nothing. Continue.
Did you say you have a
I
wife?
heard my own voice for the first time as it sounds on the podcast. It was the weirdest thing. I've never experienced that before. But like, instead of how my voice normally sounds in my head, I could kind of hear the the recorded voice in my speaking voice. Does it make sense what I'm saying?
No.
Like you had like
Okay,
a Truman Show moment, and like when you talked, and then you heard yourself in the pod, and you were like, "Oh my god, that does sound like
That
me."
is how I talk.
You were
I
basically
don't-
what
so-
I'm saying is you were surprised by how you sounded.
Do you guys sound so when you hear your recorded voice? Does it sound like it sounds in your head?
No.
Right.
Oh,
Right. So for
Okay.
like 5 minutes, the voice in my head sounded like my recorded voice, and not how my voice normally.
Oh,
It was
okay.
super
The
trippy.
opposite. That is
I
weird.
see.
Isn't the thing
Yeah.
you have 3 voices? It's the one you hear, the one others hear, and the one that gets recorded.
I don't know if the one that gets recorded and the one that others hear is different, but similar, yes.
what about the two wolves?
Oh God.
Is that
Two
is
wolves
that Canadian
inside
humor
you,
that I don't get?
and they're both boys.
What the fuck are you kids talking about?
Literally had to mute my mic to hide the fucking cackle at that. Okay, who said it? You have to explain.
I don't
Leo.
know how to explain shit.
Leo.
I'm pretty sure Mike said it. Is it not Mike?
This isn't my podcast. Listen.
Mike?
Hey, this is actually
Mike
is your
started it,
podcast. You're
Leo.
the star of this one.
Oh my
Mike gave me
fucking
the alley oop. I slammed it down.
both
Um,
boys.
What in the fuck are you talking about, Stupida? Do you have any idea what's going on?
I'm pleading the fifth.
I don't
so
know.
Oh, crap.
what?
We have
What?
a statement I have to make. I'll do it at the end. We were supposed to do it at the top of the top.
Top of the
What?
top. Have we made any shout outs, by the way? To like shout out to Zan or shout out
No,
to
but shout out
Shout
Zane.
Wow.
Shout
out to Moss. Shout out GG3.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I haven't shouted out Plow yet,
Uh,
and I think Plow's a listener, so I want to give Plow a solid shout out.
Shout out Duck.
Dang,
This-
where did I put it?
and this song goes out to Bob, my only love.
Oh
And then I'm,
God.
I'm gonna put a song in there, so just like remember that, everybody.
Okay.
I'm not actually gonna
Which
do
I
that so
can.
we don't get copyrighted, but. So we're just gonna leave the two boy wolf thing unsaid, Leo.
we're gonna tell me what that is, Mike. What the fuck are you talking about?
I plead the fifth.
You're Canadian. You don't have rights. What's the?
That, but okay,
title.
he's not. That's true.
You're Canadian.
You're not wrong though. You're not wrong, Chuck. Like it's not probably not the Fifth Amendment in Canada. Like I doubt that they have the same constitution.
You don't have to. They don't have the same constitution.
Perfect.
Like that's just empirical fact.
Like how two people can't be born at the same time?
Oh my God.
Oh
Two people totally can be born at the same fucking
But they're
time.
fucking not though.
Look, I never said that it happened all the time. I just said you cannot make the assumption that it has not happened for two specific people whose birth date and times you don't know. It's an epistemological statement.
But
I'm
you're
sorry
talking about
if
two
no-
people
It's hard
out
for
of
you.
like 500. Like I think it's safe to assume that that's not happening.
It is not safe to assume.
Yes, it
That
is.
is
Oh
why
my
it's a
fucking
policy to
I
assume
did, and I was
information
right.
that you do not have.
What the hell is
If you can't assume that, then you can't fucking
You know,
assume
you shouldn't be
anything.
teaching our youth if you don't know what the word epistemological is, for
Okay.
fuck's sake.
Okay.
Say it.
While I do agree, I will say that seems a little harsh. Let me just say though, two people being the same age is fucking ridiculous. Like there are these
I
things called
didn't say
nanos.
it was likely or very likely. I just said you cannot assume.
But if you
that
can't
two
assume
people
that, then
whose
how can you even
birth
assume
date-
that like the outside world exists if you can't see it?
Honestly, man, we haven't smoked enough drugs for that shit to work. I don't know if smoke drugs is a phrase, by the way. Sounded pretty fucking weird when I said it.
Yeah, it's okay.
What
It sounded
fuck
weird
is
when we
the
heard
two
it.
wolves? Why are there gay wolves in Canada? What the fuck is happening?
Don't be so outraged about it.
I just want to know. I just want to know.
Okay, he's outraged because he's confused, not because he disagrees. Let's make that.
Why am I spending $1.40 to pay the same amount I was paying for my internet last month? That's what I want to know.
This night,
That's the
it's just been a
epistemizable
net
question of
loss.
the night.
It's not an epistemological question. It's a factual question.
Yeah, I was
Good
about to
fucking
say
Christ.
that's not. Oh my god. Choc's pedagogy is just rage.
Oh, my
Let's
God,
see if
this-
they know what that word
Choc
means.
There are gay wolves everywhere,
Mike,
especially
hey,
in your
Mike,
head.
Uh,
let's have a reset. Mike, are you there?
Yeah.
Mike, are you there? It's me, Choc. Mike, how you doing? You there, Mike?
I'm doing pretty good.
For us, by the way.
Mike, could you do me a favor? Could you tell me
Yeah.
a story about wolves?
Oh God.
Who are
Alright,
lovers?
so inside you, there are two wolves. One of them is really pissed at Verizon, and the other one is also really pissed at Verizon.
Also, they're both boys.
So they're both really pissed off at Verizon right now.
Oh my god.
You know, in
All right.
in life, there's moments where you think to yourself,
Why?
no, you think to yourself, like, I know the world is different than I think it is, and I know that it's okay that it's different than I think it is. This is not one of those moments. This is one of those moments where it's not okay that the world is different than I think it is, because that's fucking weird, whatever the fuck you're talking about. I don't get it. There's no wolf inside of me.
Well, there are
Verizon is
two.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, there's two of
There is no
them.
wolf. There's
obviously
wolves
not a wolf.
with a
There's
V.
wolves.
I
Yeah.
didn't say there's not a wolf inside of me. I said there's no wolf inside of me. That
Choc
includes
does not have that dog in him.
Okay.
I do not have either a wild or a domesticated dog in me. No.
But are the
Choc does
wolves
not
born
have
at the
that
same
dog.
time? Because if they are, then I'm not. I'm not down for the
I don't know.
analogy.
I don't have them, so they can't be born at any time.
They don't exist to you, so they can't be born at any time. That's the real answer.
They don't exist. It's not to me. There's an objective fact I'm stating.
In a
Okay, so now
epistemological
explain
fact.
to this old
We've
fucktard what the
proven
hell
you
you
don't have
talking
wolves
about.
inside of you. If we haven't proven you don't have wolves inside of you, we really don't know.
Fair enough.
Wait, you can zoom in, and I just learned you can zoom in and out in this game.
You're like an hour and 20 minutes in.
There's nothing
There's
in the
two-
Canadian Constitution, Mike, that says we have to teach you how to play Discord mini golf. So it's kind of
Yeah,
true.
you're Canadian. You don't have.
I mean,
At least not internationally, right?
do any of us? International law is kind of a joke, right?
I mean, obviously, in the current state of affairs, yes.
I mean,
Do I love
Wow,
international?
wow. We should probably cut that. Should we cut that? Should we
that
cut
can be talking about
Uh,
multiple geopolitical reasons. I mean, people haven't been
Right.
punished for genocides in Africa and
Ever.
ever. Yeah, honestly, ever is a better
No,
example.
there's definitely been punishment for genocides that did occur. The Nuremberg trials exist.
So, Mike, do you have any questions for us, or
Yeah, we're
Actually,
we're gonna
I
cut that
have
part.
a good
Usually,
question.
We're gonna cut that part.
why am I explaining the? I'll explain the wolves. It's a joke. It's like a furry meme.
Yeah.
That you have two wolves inside you, except one. It's. I forget the original, but it's supposed to be like way like edgier.
Well, I mean, the original is based off of a proverb.
I think it also is like kind of memeing on the whole like what is that fucking
It's like
Aranos and air like from Greek whatever. Come on.
Eros and Thanatos.
No, not
Like
What,
the,
I don't know, man. I just linked the no.
yeah,
Freudian
Thanet.
thing?
Yeah. Of like that there's
Ramen
the
like
death drive and the life drive. Yeah,
Yeah.
Eros. And, well, that's a little reductionistic because there's
yeah.
moments
Oh,
in
boy.
Freud. But
Yeah.
yeah.
That's I think it's kind of playing off that.
We haven't
too,
had
but
our
that-
philosopher. The philosopher of the episode today is Freud.
Oh
Freud
no!
classified as a philosopher.
Well, you slipped right into that one.
I mean,
He could.
Yeah,
be,
I would classify
Yeah,
Freud
me
as a
too.
philosopher,
Me
yeah.
too, actually.
Hasn't this whole episode been Freudian talking about Mike Ock?
no, that's been pretty much so straight on direct, not
Yeah,
Freudian. In the
Freudian
sense.
with yeah.
I swear, Mike Ock is average.
Freud would say
we weren't asking, but I appreciate sharing.
Not a question, but we'll take it.
yeah, weird flex, but okay.
I'm happy for you, buddy.
Freud would say that all of the Mike dick
Do you
jokes
mean
are
weird
like
circumflex
related.
today, man?
Yes, weird circumflex. But the Freudian thing would be that like all the dick jokes are because Mike wants to like fuck his mom or something. That would be Freud.
That'd be the Oedipal stuff, yeah.
That is correct.
If it could be that Mike is a woman with penis envy, because that would also be a Freud
that would
thing.
also be a Freud thing too.
Yeah.
Hey Mike, do you have a fake
hard to
jaw
know.
from smoking so many cigars?
A what?
A
Okay, you
fake
don't-
jaw? Is that a Freudian thing?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
My favorite
Yo.
weird philosophical take on women is that the Greeks, and specifically Aristotle talked about this, used to think that there was a thing called wandering uterus syndrome, where a woman's uterus would leave her body monthly and just go wander the hillside. It was the
What, like
cause
a
of
fucking
mass hysteria.
banshee? Like what
Like
the hell?
the uterus would just leave. It would climb out the vagina and go wander the hills.
wait.
And
wandering.
that's how Dodge trucks
Wander
were
uterus.
invented.
Wait a minute.
Exactly.
wait a minute. If it got out and wandered, would that make it a featherless biped?
I don't know the
Huh.
mode of transportation it would take. I don't know if it was a biped, a quadruped, if it kind of scooted.
Maybe it liked to
floated.
unicycle.
Never seen a uterus past the hillside. So
You haven't ever seen one
So that's
over
for you.
on there yonder?
Over yonder?
No,
Interesting.
I do appreciate the yonder though. That felt super authentic.
For sure. I mean,
Could
it
you
kinda-
say? Could
kinda
you
felt
say
like chicanery
whether
for
or not
me?
there
a
are
bit.
gold in those hills over there?
I don't know whether or not them hills have gold in them hills. I just know that the children
Perfect.
yearn for the mines.
Children do yearn for the mines.
They do.
Yep.
Wait, what?
I do find living past 30 to be just not.
We've been over this. People lived past 30. It was the infant mortality rate that tanked the average.
Miners didn't live past 30 because of the fucking black lung.
Okay, true. We were on two different wavelengths. I apologize for that.
It's okay. you already went off on Stupido, so you don't have the energy to go off on me. So
True. I, again, rantflation. Already had the allocated.
Choc, will you go off on Mike Ock?
No, I
And
like
that's
to
our
be gentle
episode,
with my
everybody. We will see you next time.
God. Hey, Mike, thanks for coming on.
No problem.
Thanks.
It was nice to meet you finally.
It was nice to
I do
hold
remember
you
I have a statement
in
at
my
the end.
hand.
And is it
Oh,
about
You
Mike?
have
No.
Tread carefully. I don't remember this.
No, this is a legit statement because we made a mistake on our last episode.
Oh,
that was
God.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I remember that.
on the episode released evening of November 9th in the Eastern Time Zone, the top 5 talent incorrectly named TV heartthrob Ryan McBrien as, and I quote, teenage heartthrob Ryan McBrien.
True.
We wish to correct this record by informing our listeners that TV heartthrob Ryan McBrien should be referred to as TV heartthrob Ryan McBrien, not teenage heartthrob Ryan McBrien.
Which
The
also
Top 5 Podcasts wishes to extend an apology to TV heartthrob Ryan McBrien for this oversight in our script. In the future, we will ensure all pre-written material does not use the name Teenage Heartthrob Brian McBrien. We are sincerely sorry.
Meanwhile, his ball's getting
TV
hit by a
heartthrob.
tornado.
Did you come up with all that yourself, or did you actually engage a lawyer?
Did you tell us about that?
Talk to CT.
He did tell us a little bit about that.
CT.
We did.
did not
Did you
talk
really
to
talk
CT.
to CT?
No, I did not.
That actually would have been really fucking
It would have been
funny.
awesome, though.
That would have been. He
Reminds
told
me
us he was going to do that. We didn't know it was going to be that, though. He never said he was going to do that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Didn't
I was
we
like,
copy and
yeah.
paste the statement into our
I literally put it in the Mike Choc channel or the Mike Ock
Mike
channel.
Chuck. That's a whole different. That's a whole different thing.
That's a
Yeah,
Freudian
I'm done.
slip
Are you
if I've ever
shitting me,
heard one.
Is it time for? Is it time for top 5 fanfic?
Oh God!
I tried doing
All right, there are 2 top 5ers all
Yes,
inside of us.
Mike has a
Both are
question.
boys.
Top 5s inside of all of us.
Mike, what's your question, buddy?
How do you guys become a top 5 pick? That's the real question.
You have no.
Well,
life.
there's this thing called the draft,
Oh shit!
Oh,
and
shit.
during that, you get picked in the top 5.
It's true.
That was it.
It's a controversial opinion, but it is true.
Hot take.
Sincerely, in case other people listen to this and want to know what to do, like later generations in Florida, in Florida. In
Florida.
FCB. What is FCB? Fake college. Florida
Fake
college
college.
baseball in my head.
Florida's taking over.
Good Lord. Can't escape that shit state.
We're fucked.
Sorry for all the people who live in Florida. I am not actually
We're
that
sorry for multiple things.
We're sorry that you're in Florida.
Sorry you can't get out.
America's baseball.
Oh,
That hurts. Mike is just going to keep blowing. Who did that to Mike? Who's blowing Mike Cock right now?
Leo.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. How to become a top 5 draft pick. I reached out to one of the top 5 GMs and made them like me and didn't give them a choice. That's what I did.
Wow.
I
can see that.
Yep. I am overbearing.
I wrote the same joke on every form they gave out.
That's so fucking funny.
I don't remember.
That's so fucking funny. Oh my god.
It wasn't 6. It wasn't 69 because that would have been funny.
69. It was 2-5. I'm pretty sure.
I wrote the same Mike Ock joke on every draft.
All right. This episode brought to you by Mike Ock. Thank you. And Canada.
Where people do have rights, just not the good ones.